Today I will show you how to crochet this beautiful braided headband, and I will show you every step of the way in this tutorial, but if you prefer to follow a written pattern, I will of course leave a link for that down below. So let's begin. First, a little about the materials. I have used this gray yarn. This is a DK weight. It's a bamboo mix, so it's very soft, but it's a DK weight, so you can use any yarn in a DK weight size. Then I've used a 4.5mm crochet hook and some scissors, a tapestry needle, and then I used a cutting board, and then I've used some pins to pin it down with. So we will make 3 strings in total, and we begin with a slip knot. Then you chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and I will make 103 chains. That is a one size for a woman, and it fits my head. I recommend that you measure it around your own head when you have 103 chains and make sure it fits very, very loosely around your head. We need to have some for braiding, so you need to have an extra couple of centimeters. But I won't be showing you 103 chains. I will just make this, and you will make 103. Now I will show you what to do when you make it to the 103 chains. You will skip your first chain, and in the second chain you will single crochet. So insert the hook into the second chain and single crochet. And in the next one, a single crochet as well. And then work 1 single crochet in each chain all the way across. So we did 103 chains and we skipped the first one, so you should have 102 single crochet when you're across. And this is how row 1 looks like. Now we will turn. So chain 1 to turn. And then we will skip your turning chain, this one. And then we will make a back loop single crochet. So we have the entire stitch right here with both loops. We will only be using the back loop of the stitch, this one. So skip your turning chain and then insert the hook into the back loop of the next stitch. And then work a regular single crochet into this. So this is a back loop single crochet. And again, a back loop single crochet in the next. And a back loop single crochet in the next. And this you will just be repeating again and again. So this row 2 is the one that we will be repeating. So a back loop single crochet in each stitch. When you make it all the way across, you chain 1 and turn, and then remember to skip your turning chain when you turn. And then work a back loop single crochet in each stitch all the way across again, and repeat this until you have 8 rows in total. When we have done 8 rows in total, we will now cut the yarn, and you need to leave a lot for sewing. And then we will pull this one through to secure the yarn, and then we have the first string. Make another 2 strings, so you have 3 in total. And this one you don't need to leave any yarn, you will just need it on one of them. And then you will thread your needle, and then you will lie them up beside each other like this. And then we will just make a little seam all the way across, just a light seam, just to make them stay a little bit together when we begin braiding in a minute. So you just do like this, so they stay together, just lightly. Like so, and you can just pull them just a little bit together because we need to do that anyways when we sew them together. And then you need your cutting board, and you put them on top of that one, and then you pin them down with your pins or whatever you found to pin it with. Like that. And then we begin braiding. So we just braid it like a normal braid. And then it looks like this. It's so pretty. So now we need to sew this end together with the other end, so we will take off these pins. And remove the cutting board. And then we will sew them together. We just need to put this a little bit on top of each other. And then we will do like this and sew them together on the back side of the headband. So we just make sure they fit each other on the back, and then we will sew it together. And remember, you need to make sure that you get a little bit of all layers when you sew them together, so you don't have any that gets away. So just push it all the way through so it comes out down here. And do that a couple of times so you make sure you get all 6 layers somewhere along the sewing. And when you're satisfied, you of course weave in your end and cut the yarn. And then you can turn it, and then you have the most beautiful headband. So I hope you found the tutorial easy to follow. If you did, please press thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you again soon. Bye!